Alright, so today's video we're watching a Gold 4 tank on PC. They say this was a good back and forth game that came down to the wire for both teams. The enemy Doomfist did a good job of pressuring out our backline, while I struggled at times to keep theirs in check, but overall it felt pretty even. Outside of my first ultimate, I swear I was trying to pick up the ult in Doom. I understand. I thought I was doing all right. Unfortunately, there was a DPS, Junkrat, Sombra, Pharah, on our team constantly telling me to switch and that I wasn't good and needed to play something else and type in tank diff in the chat. Don't you love when you have that teammate? You know what my favorite part is when you have that teammate and then you find out they also have never played tank, but even though they've never played tank, they somehow know how to perfectly play tank and tell you everything that you need to do. That's my favorite one. This was incredibly disheartening because I felt this was one of my better games on tank. I've only been playing for about a month after not having played since Season 3 of Overwatch 1, which would be about 7 years ago. Slowly ranking up from low silver. So once the toxicity started, I started second guessing everything I was doing in-game until the two supports backed me up in chat. This gave me the support, literally, I needed to refocus, which is good when you have the teammates who are willing to be like, no, you're just being dumb. That's not what's happening. That happens. Like, you'll have the player who just sits there and like tells you what you need to do. But at the same time, it's kind of like if Balls McGriff is telling you how to play tank, you're gonna listen, right? Because everybody knows Balls McGriff is one of the best tank players in the world. So, all right, let's see what happens. Let's do this. Yes, you can, Dasher. Yep, rock. Nice rock. Good job. I like how... Hey, isn't it fitting that the first person to get picked off is the person saying that the Sigma isn't playing well? Meanwhile, so far, your Sigma play's been fine. Good damage output. You took away an angle. Like, so far, so good, in my opinion. Straight up. I don't think there's anything wrong with this one. Yeah, I saw that Junkrat trap from a mile away. I will say, chat, whenever I watch Spectatings, I see the Junkrat traps probably like you do. This chat's always like laughing like, oh, you didn't see that Junkrat trap? But I feel like when you're playing, it is so much harder to see that Junkrat trap because you're focused on other stuff. But like when I'm spectating, I see it from a mile away. I mean, their Junkrat just had a good tire there on you. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was funny. I mean, your first point was pretty good there. I do want to say, and this might matter more as you climb, or like might be a little bit more advanced at times. But like one thing I do want to show you is like if you're playing Sigma on this map specifically, you need to take away one of these angles. And I've shown this before in a spectating, but I think it's good to like kind of remind people. If you're playing Sigma, the worst thing you can do is end up here. Okay, it could happen eventually if they grind you down, but the worst thing you could do is end up here. Because what it means is you've given up this side of the map, and you've given up this side of the map. So if you see all 5 go this way, you have 2 options, right? And I've started to take the option B here, and I'll explain what that is in a second. One option is just to sit here and spam and do the best. The other option, if all 5 go this way, is to just wrap around this way and now flank them and make a play. So what you've done now is you've gotten rid of the opportunity for this angle to exist. You also have a good flank spot, and all your team isn't funneled here. And some people will be like, well, yeah, but your tank needs to sit there and be the wall here. And that's fine. I will stay here as Sigma if somebody on my team is willing to go make this play. You see what I'm saying? So this is not only just a tank thing. If you're a DPS player in this situation, go make the play. Because now you take away this whole angle from them. You have a flank, and guess what? They get funneled here, and next thing you know, you're the ones winning the team fight. Remember that on this map. If you see that opportunity, especially when a lot of players just want to travel as 5 together in a location, you can really, really go and make a good play there, and it can lead to really good results. So just a little side note on that, okay? That goes for any map, but Icon Wall, it's very simple to show how to do that. Actuating the barrier. Don't be afraid to use an early ult here. Is this the one where you say you go for the Doomfist? I've learned I don't go for the Doom as much as I can because their mobility cooldowns are hard to track. As in, like, you can see them, but I always forget how quickly they come up. I would ult their team in front of you. You have a free tire, Lamb. There's no way they won't get a tire kill. I was going to say, that's going to be easy. Yep, rock on the Doom. No block on Doom, so you pressure the Doom. Yeah, no. Okay. I was wondering when you're going to use the Sigma ultimate there. I want to tell you why that Sigma ultimate won't even matter. Even if you do hit that Sigma ultimate, you're already in like a 5v3 type of situation. I say play the odds here. You're going to win this team fight like 95% of the time. Don't even bother with that. There's no point. There's too much mobility on Doom to begin with. Like, you can still get away with the play occasionally. But, like, you're probably going to win that team fight. Just play the odds at that point. If your teammates lose a 3v5 to a Doomfist who's at 20% HP, that's going to be on your team, or that's going to be on, like, you know, you didn't use your Sigma ultimate. All right? Sound good? Got Brock? You said what rank? Gold, I think? Okay. Mistake you made right there, by the way. Do not ever, as a tank, in that situation, turn your back to a window. You got away with that play that you should not have gone away with that play. Use your eat to back out and prevent that. You're going to get a bunch of overshield, and then you'll have your other cooldown. Do not turn your back to a window. Like that. When did the Junkrat have a problem? Oh, my guess is the moment the Junkrat got picked off right at the beginning, they automatically wanted to blame someone. And chat, and I'm sure that even if you've done this before, it can happen. I get it. Listen, I'm not saying that, like, there's just this thing sometimes where, and I'm sure we've all done this, you'll have a player on your team right from the get-go that for some reason you think that they're not playing well, and then the rest of the game, no matter what they do, good or bad, you always assume they're just making bad plays, and you just hard focus on it. That's more than likely what happened. The Junkrat immediately got rolled, automatically assumed it was their tank. Rather than recognizing why they died, they assumed it was their tank, and the rest of the game, no matter what you do as a tank, they're gonna blame you. You could play perfect, you could play 9.5 out of 10 of the plays you make are perfect. You make one bad play, they're automatically at you again. They won't say anything about your good plays, but they'll certainly let you know about your bad plays. And I'm sure that even it's probably happened, right? I mean, that happens in games. So, just letting you know. All right, let's continue on. That's my guess. So far, you're outside of your Sigma ultimate, and maybe a little bit of your rotation on first. Watch, this is very minuscule stuff. We're not even, like, sitting here saying, like, oh, you threw this, you threw that. This is very minuscule stuff that I'm just trying to get you in a good habit of. You're still playing fine. All right. Good shield in the middle there. Blocks on the angles. Your ult's fine. I think that was the correct ult. Good follow-up there. I mean, even your Sigma aim's been pretty solid. Like, I'm not... and maybe I'm a tank player, so I'm a bit biased here, but, like, I don't think you're playing inherently bad at all. I mean, to be able to still be alive at this point in the point and be able to hold what you did for as long as nothing was happening there, that's pretty good. I mean, that's just, honestly, like, your teammate isn't getting any picks. So, like, it's making it a lot more difficult for your teammate. Like, your team isn't getting any picks to begin with. So, like, it's not even, I don't know. I mean, I'm just, yeah. Actuating the barrier. I feel like you've been doing well. Keep in mind, chat, I want to point this out because I'll sometimes see, like, comments like this. When I say they're doing well, it doesn't mean that they're playing perfect by any means. It just means that, like, I'm not looking at this and going, oh, yeah, you are just playing terribly and it's your fault you're losing every single team fight. It's really hard to play consistently perfect in Overwatch, all the way from bronze to top 500 to OWCS, etc. It's just you minimize the mistakes that you make, and that can help a ton. So, just a little side note on things I'm seeing. Alex, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good tire by your Junkrat. That was good. Withdrawing the barrier. Oh yeah, I mean, and honestly, Vinny, that was interesting. That is totally fine, by the way, too. On that one, like, where, like, you're saying that, like, your teammate just kind of makes you play worse, which that could be a thing. Like, that's why, like, you know, that Junkrat hard focusing you is just, like, it's one of those things where if they see what you've been doing so far and assume it's on you, then they probably do that every single game. It's always somebody else's fault as to why they're not winning. It's clearly on the tank. They probably don't. It's just, yeah, Brock. Nice play. Good job. Good job. Good play. Good heals. Good everything. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had games like that where people just automatically are like, ugh. Nice. You said the Mercy Skin giveaway? It'll be at some point today. I think we're drawing the winners, and then we're also going to do marbles today at some point. For the other part. Just remember to have people's battle tags ready for that, because that's how we have to be able to do it. Good spam. Also, really smart by your Mercy to damage boost you here. In my opinion, because like it gives you so much value in these like tight corridors. Good job. What rank are they? Gold? Yeah, I mean, you've been playing well. If you get tired here, that's fine. They didn't even go for you. Nice. Good job. I would wait 1 second here. Good, I'll just be careful of the Javelin. I don't know if they use it or not, but like you definitely... Just remember that Javelin can stop your ultimate, and when you don't look at them at that angle, that can be tough. That's going to be a good play. Nice. Dude, I don't even get how like your Junkrat can start saying tank diff and all this stuff after everything that we've seen. Like, there's been nothing so far in this game that would even dictate that you've done anything that has made this game difficult for your teammates. Like, at least that's how I'm seeing it. Maybe I felt like this was a quality game out of you so far. Straight up. It's been a quality game out of you. We'll see how this half goes. Yep, rock. Great rock. Shield. Dude, even though you didn't get in the limb right there, that whole sequence by you was great. Like, that right there, I can already tell you're going to climb out more. Because your reaction there was to rock the Doomfist. Your immediate reaction was to put a shield there to make it difficult. One of your DPS didn't follow up on that, and then you didn't get the limb, but, like, that was perfect. That was a great sequence. So, I don't know. So far, you've been playing well, in my opinion. Like, you said you're in gold? Am I watching a gold VOD again? I can't remember. Like, this feels like you should be out of gold soon. Maybe I'm wrong, but, like, your mechanics are definitely good. The only person to get picked off there was the Sombra, who also wasn't involved in the team fight at all because they wanted to back cap the point and then back cap the point or get in the limb. Maybe they got in the limb. I didn't see the kill feed. Good job. Although I will say, and I've seen a lot more tank players in general say this, like, you're seeing a lot of tank players actually go the opposite of climbing because, like, you're just so reliant on, like, how your team is playing sometimes. Which, they've recently verified that in the blog post that, like, if you feel that as a tank player, you're not feeling tanky enough, or you feel like you're not having fun, or you're not doing stuff, they just verified in, like, a blog post that, yes, their data is backing up the same thing, that, like, your experience on tank is also being backed up by the data. So, it's interesting how that goes. This is a good ult spot if you want to do it, by the way.
This ends.
That is certainly a visor idea by your soldier. I don't mind this. Good job getting the Kiriko. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand in what world that your DPS player thinks that you're the problem in this game. Am I just a biased tank player and I'm watching this going, I don't really see like you're doing anything inherently wrong. Like, yeah, you're missing a shot here, you might be out of position here and there. That comes with time, but like, I don't think you're at all like a part of the overall like issue here. Yup, Rock, nice play, blocking off the choke so your teammates can follow up. Like,
The barrier appears. The barrier is gone.
Use your eat here in a second to help with the choke. Yeah, I don't. Let your shield die, maybe drop your shield would have been helpful. I guess the only thing that I could say that you could do a little bit better job of here is exactly what you're doing now, but a lot sooner. Like, once you kind of get through the middle part of the choke, right? Good job. Like, once you get through the middle part of the choke, maybe get to the point a little bit quicker, because I think you'll see better results. Maybe that's something you could do a little bit better job of, just to kind of give you some, like, feedback on that. Don't run into the passive there, but, yeah, well, your Ana did, and so did you. Good job. Nice job. Got the point. Feels good, right? That feels good.
Withdrawing the barrier.
Here we go. Wait for it. Okay. Could have taken high ground if you wanted to, but this is okay. That's a soldier ultimate that your soldier used, honestly. A successful soldier ult is an ultimate that doesn't get you killed immediately. So that's good. Keeping the map control. Lucio.
The barrier appears.
Get up a little bit further here. I just want you to deny one of those. Good job. You're doing the right play. Good job. Only problem that you ran into there was that you and the Pharah went to go deny the same door, so you gave them a door for free. You want to make sure that if like you see your teammate go to one door, you go to the other. But it worked out. That shield might have saved. Oh, they got beat behind you? How? I don't understand that. I feel like that actually should have blocked the beat on people on the bridge, but ooh, nice ult. That actually worked out really well. Could you get the Kiriko for free? Nice. Yeah, Brock? Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. The funny part about that is that you just set up your Pharah to pop off and win that whole team fight for you, and your Pharah missed about half the shots and you didn't get any limbs. Like, your Pharah's there with you, and then literally didn't get any of those limbs, and they're all low. Huh? Still might win this, too. Good job by your Mercy. Stay on the point. Watch out for a boop here. You don't get booped as much now, but like, you can also get punched by the Doom, so be careful. There goes low. There goes low. Nice. Good res by your Mercy. Yeah, you just win this. All right. On to third point now. I think. I hope. All right. We continue watching to see how this game finishes here. I'm ready.
Return to me.
You have good accuracy, by the way, with your your aim as Sigma. Roadhog, that's fine. You can just ult here. Yeah, great ultimate, by the way. Great ultimate here. Great ultimate. Nice job. And you win the game. You played that well. Okay. So, just to kind of talk about this very quickly, by the way. If your DPS said anything after this game about being a tank diff, etc., then I don't even know what to say. Because, first of all, even if that was the case, and you win the game, why even say that? You win the game. Like, what's the point of, like, just going into chat after you just have a game like that and having your Junkrat, or, I guess, the Pharah now, being like, oh, tank diff, etc. It's like, dude, like, the game's already over. What does it matter? You won the game. Why are you so angry about it? Like, it just... I felt like you played just fine. I don't think at any point here did I see you make like any major mistakes that really dictated like a bad team fight for you. I would say your rotations are a little bit slow at times, but that's going to come with time. I mean, if you're in gold, I'm not going to expect you to make perfect rotations or even be there. Heck, even in top 500, I'll get into statue mode sometimes. I'll get into statue mode in top 500 sometimes where I just sit there and like don't go for the map control like I should. I felt like you played this fine. I felt like that was a great tank game out of you. I wouldn't listen to that Junkrat. I don't know why they were so mad about that. It doesn't make any sense. I don't have the full context of the game, but like the context I have is that you played that well. And if at any point they typed tank diff, unless they were talking about the other tank, I have no idea what they're talking about. And at that point, they probably would have just blamed you to blame you, in my opinion. They probably would have just blamed you to blame you. Anyway, keep it up. Good aim there. Good mechanics. Work on your rotations a little bit quicker. I think that will benefit you a lot, but overall, I think you played that very well. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTubes, all 3 of them if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That is where you would do that. Also, we record these live on stream, so you can see the Twitch chat below the webcam. Stop by. We have a lot of fun here. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night.